What's up, gals and ghouls? Elfin here. I'm back with more Final Fantasy. And now we're going to work on the next quest line for the rogue, of course. Let's see. Cloying Victory? Jackie needs you to join his rogues in an effort to reclaim the Black Sarcophagus. Let's see, level 30. Let's do it. If the leader of the reformants, the Captain Asper here, is planning on milling the emerald with a bang, then my guess is he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know that the the tower that holds the drowning winch and Bulwark Hall, Emerald's Bridge, and her command room are right at the top of it. Oh yeah, I've been there before. And you've got the district, what surrounds the Mazinmas. That's the busy, beating heart of the city. Even with the threat of an attack, you can't just seal it up in a blink of an eye and call the whole thing Bob. Try to explain the danger to the culls that live and work there, and then you'd have a frightened, stampeding mob of ye families. Nay, lad, our only option is to have eyes listening every approach in that tower. I'll put the wind out to as many coves as I can and spreading them through the streets. Your job be to cover the aft castle. Just wait and see, Elfin. We'll get this and his little bomb too. A reference from the Wizard of Oz. Well, that's. I'll get you and your little dog reference. Alright. So I need to head to the Aft Castle. So head on over here. See what's right over here. Alright. Proceed. You cannot participate in a quest battle. No. Whoops. Alright, gotta withdraw from that. Alright. Forgot I was cubed. Alright. Now we'll do it again. Proceed. Me just standing here keeping an eye out. presence on the streets is far too thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered? My apologies, Captain. There just ain't any more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our forces has already been assigned to guard not only the Admiral, but a number of other high-ranking personnel as well. Ugh. Unacceptable. What could Commandeer be thinking? There are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak. Call in squads from the outpost if you must, but I want to see our security tighten and the populace properly protected. But Captain, we can't be certain the pirates' plan hasn't changed. If we consider the possibility that they've switched to a target outside the walls, it would be folly to weaken those defenders. You've made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post. Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what one should have done. You seem troubled, sir. Perhaps I can be of I've been dying to meet you, lass. I keen to set eyes on the bold yellow belly that cost our crew a fortune and old a coin. You're the executioner? One of Ashby's men? You've strayed too far into a world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes is fixed on the light of justice, leaving you blind to the chasm opening up at your feet. At least they'll say you died with your boots on. Belly won't be bothering us no more, Captain. As for the mine, the lads have it primed in front on the winch by the time you get there. Good, not long now before we drag that bitch Emerald, her pretty tower, and all her simpering curves down to the bottom of the sea. Then I'll raise our flag on the ruins mast and lead our brethren in a return to the old ways of blood and plunder. Should have had the last the wife is gonna kill me. Yeah? Which is that then? Not after the command room. They mean to bring down the entire tower. If the mezzanine falls, the bridges will follow, half the city will. Please, you must help me. The danger far greater than we... Bloody hell, it's alive. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. Please, you must send word. And my pups adding commentaries of their own. Someone must be told. How did... Your valiant and forthright weapon. You could hear the single pistol shot from Melms away. Weren't hard to guess what happened. Put the yellow jackets on me way over. He'll be along shortly. Benin, that means we've only one last thing to do. We have never been allies, but I beg you. You must stop them. Save the city. Aye, lass. You know, you don't need to ask. Taking down mad coves and biting back what was bitten is our job. You all set then? Ready, Jackie? Always. Let's do it. Let's go cloy that sarcophagus and fight for a new coffin. That's the detonator. Oh, that's the detonator. pirates. Nope. That's not gonna happen. Not now, especially. Well, look who's on her feet. Status report. Mine has been disabled and the engineers should soon have it safely removed. Our soldiers sustained some injuries in the battle with the reformists, but none were fatal. Also, the Admiral sends her sincerest gratitude. Look, there she is. That's Captain Malia, the hero of La Minsa. Are you recovered from your wound, Captain? We heard how you very nearly lost your life stopping the horde of pirates from blowing up the Mazamest. 3 cheers for the Yellow Jackets. Our city would be lost without them. But wait, that's not how it... Sergeant, what of the rogues? Did they survive the battle? I don't rightly know, Captain. All we found near the sarcophagus were reformists, either dead or strung from the rafters. Alive then. It would seem we are deeply in their debt. Ah, Captain, might I have the silver sorrows from you now? We've been ordered to hand them over to the commandeer along with the black sarcophagus. Why, of course, they're right. The earrings! I could have sworn I was still... He wouldn't have. He stole them from me while I lay dying. That cod, I knew he was not to be trusted. Keep an eye on him, indeed, I should have known. Well, they are rogues. They got sticky fingers. Or we do. But we do got a code. Are you sure about this, Jackie? We should have cloyed the sarcophagus as well. Yeah, I think she's earned it, don't you? If it bothers you that much, think of it as a trade. You ask me, they look a bit daft. Well, I didn't ask you. So the jacket's ended up with the mine, and we got the diamond and the earrings, which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild. You think we'll leave it at that then? I get the feeling we ain't done with her yet. I'd say we're done with her challenge, but you never know when our paths will cross again. We'll just have to see what Lamence's underbelly spits up next. Aye, this city ain't ever quiet for long. Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Innocent. If I ever need a trusty pair of stabbers by my side, I know who to ask. I'm off as well, bloody starving, and don't forget to raffle a bite when you can, huh, Innocent? I guess she's not good with goodbyes. We'd best head back to the sisters too, before the shrewd decides she'd rather hear us cry. Been working, I'll be seeing you soon. So the rogue tale comes to a happy end. Well, not really an end yet. Guess we gotta go back. And then get our reward for our hard work. And start on the next chapter. Since it has been a while since I released another part of the rogue story, I'll make this a bit of an extra long one. Get 2 parts of the rogue story to Ninja. Go, Junior. Puppy meets the kitty. Oh there, Emilfin. It'll be nice to finally have a bit of rest, huh? Job never ends, but even a dibber-dabber like myself needs to breathe every now and again. And you adventuring mates must be wondering where you've got to. That was a proper long assignment, but I'm glad you decided to see it through. You've proven to be a stalwart protector of the code. Even if this ain't truly your world, when you walk back into the Lightmans, you have to find your own code to uphold. And when you do, you'll have the skills you learned in the shadows to help you defend it. Well, that's more than enough brittle plow out of me. Your travels might take ye far and wide, Innocent, but know ye always welcome to here at the Sisters. Check this out. Aha. Presents by day, ninjas by night. Jackie has just the job for a dibber cove like yourself. Let's see. I get the soul of the ninja. And I get 10. I make the ritual hand gesture of heaven. Duration 5 seconds. Shares a recast timer with the mentions of Chi and Jin. This shall be interesting. Ah, Elephant, keeping your stabber sharpened, I hope. As I've got a job to be done, I reckon the dibber dammer what put the executioners on the chopping block is just one to do the doing. My men, excuse me, I've sighted some shifty types round Wineport of late. Not code-breaking curs, so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know many peasants what spoke about in the Darklands as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please, but being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter and make sure that all's Bob. My gut tells me this may be a two-road job. I've sent Underfoot on ahead, so pull your best beater cases, head to Wineport and meet him there. Okay, off to Wineport. There it is. Underfoot buddy, what's up? What's going on? Elephant, when Jackie said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest coves along after me, I had the feeling it might be you. Now I'd love to tell ye old Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends. Truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but you little birds at William's Gate swear the last man that's some piss poor mummery. There is no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer vigil. I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, as there's no telling who were. Did you hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft, or some mort just screamed out of for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. I'd say we go see what's what. Well. Have mercy, I'm a simple milkmaid, with not a single guild in my name. Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean ye no harm, though I must say you've got me curious just what in the name of the 12 happened here. I just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contest of my coin purse, they began to squabble among themselves. Fist fight ensued, and before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like smiled upon you today, lass, though might I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All men are scabby sorts frequent these parts, and you'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to the both of you. How the girls' winds strike you. you too. I was thinking the very same. Squabbling amongst themselves. Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these lads. I'd wager there's more to the rum doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go on the drag and see what she might be hiding. Bat. Speak with... Where is it? And he is... outside? Right mess we've got here. Reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass. One thing's for sure, they're no more peasants than you and I. One look at these dabbers tells us as much. I have failed. I beg you, take this and return it to to Lady Turspain. It's too late, the poor sod's dead. As for the stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, mayhap? Any road. Best start moving. Or do beaters before the last gets away. Footprints lead in the direction of the upper Sea. Right behind you. Go, Co Junior. Oh, what a lovely area. Well, the times it's been around here. I'm gonna have to move you out dear maiden. She hides behind a tree, as if that could hide her from me. And who's this weirdo? She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. Ah, mysterious saber rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion. Boy, this guy's a weirdo. Such folly. Little does he know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. And right on cue, Oberon is onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings before I rip the tongue from your bloody beak. Yeah, our hero is wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players who have forgotten to leave the stage. Did no one tell them their part in the play is long since over? Boy, and the faceless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps he yet has a role to play. I will say this much, unlike a certain someone, at least you intrigue me. I don't like that. But other matters demand our hero's attention. And so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Wait. Ever quick to retreat, that one. Two gentlemen from Wineport. Did you follow me here? Beg your pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters, and you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are ye, and what are you doing here? And here's hoping for both your sakes that it doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the rogues of whom Lady Uri spoke. Forgive me, we were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know. My name is Uru, and she is Tusubun. We hail from a village in Doma. Again with Doma. Several thousand miles across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi. Doma, the imperial province? The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garmold. What we lack in number we made up for with material prowess. It was a battle we could have won had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe. The tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and Doma joined its neighbors under the imperial yoke. The traitorous Kerr joined the imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Kaiser, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day he whispers in the ears of the Garlands, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We have come to Arosa at our village elder's behest to see that Chris pays for his crimes with his life. Come to mill a treacherous rogue who blew the gab on his comrades. Sound like a right bend cove, consider while underfoot and pressed. Forgive me, this land and its tongue are still new to us. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Kaiser here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in that effort, and now this is their sacrifice for naught. And my gratitude, when one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village, that it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen soul. Calls out to this man. Would it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I'd make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of Ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission. But Oberon, he is not Dolman. He is not of the village. Look around you, Tsu. Our brothers and sisters have fallen or gravely wounded. Today's failure makes it all too clear we cannot hope to stand against Kaido without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled on the prospect of losing a dimmer diver like yourself, but hells, my younger days I'd been keen to try my hands on some of those techniques myself. The more my wells take in, the more those two strike me as Brenner folks. If you're keen to lend them your daddlers, I'll not be the one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse in Raincatcher Gully. We shall await you there. Could have figured, huh? Any road, the choice is yours, Infant. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Laminsa and report to Jackie before he comes and gives me a good clod on the nod. Eastern Laminsa. So we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Yes, I have. Thank you. I speak not only for myself, but for our entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. I would tell you next, I would tell you out of earshot of strangers. Like, Yuko has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayami speaks to you, Ayami, you are to answer. You need not know what the words mean, only that we will grant you entrance. Okay? I know I am horribly watching these words. So you all have to forgive me for that. Yomi? Welcome, Innocent. You stand behind the base of operations my people have established in your land over. It may not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. We find an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother saw you as a worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrusted to you, but soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the mind, the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated from our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of men. We channel this power into physical form. I'm told that this is similar to your concept of Arthur, was it? I must confess that room words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? The use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call power from the heavens. In Doma we call this tin. Are you going to learn? Yes. Attune your soul to that of my fallen brother and approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Ninja unlocked. Soul shinobi awakens within you. 10. Alright, what do we got here? In addition to their deadly weapon skills, ninjas have at their disposal special battle techniques known as ninjutsu, which are ready by first making a series of ritual hand gestures known as mudra. Ninjutsu can be executed after combining one or more of the following three mudra in a predetermined order. 10. Heaven, Chi, Earth, Jin, Man. You will learn new as you progress through the ninja storyline. Learning new mudra will open the door to more complex ninjutsu techniques. Once you have obtained a new ninjutsu technique, you can confirm the proper mudra order required to execute it by selecting its icon in the Actions and Traits interface. Alright, character. Classes. No, it's I. Equip. Alright, job. Ninjutsu executes a specific ninjutsu action considering with the combination of moves made intermittently beforehand. If any other ability, spell, or weapon skill is used before the combined ninjutsu executed, the action will fail. The recast timer will begin cooldown upon ninjutsu execution, or when the timer runs out. Shares a recast time with the numbers 10, Chi, and Jin. Delivers a ranged ninjutsu attack with potency. Alright, and let's see, I can affect wind, obviously. Atra, Lancer. Let's see. Increased damage dealt by 10% and damage suffered by 25. Vigorate. Okay. Well, that has been the second part. Well, that's two parts, finishing off Rogue, and then starting on the whole ninja storyline. So, until then, I have been Idolfin here at Project Edge 2D, and I will see you gals and ghouls in the next video.